Well, all right. So, like I said, I always uh, observe what it is that they're doing. And for the past 2 weeks, Pam has been constantly asking me, so when are you going to go see your mother? When are you going to go see your mother? 'Cause of course, they're doing that because they have a skit that they're running. Anyhow, so yeah. So one of the things also is again how they, lately they've been talking about, oh, you're an outcast, you're a black sheep, all this stuff, right? So I get in the elevator, and just to show you guys how they operate, right? One of the workers got in the elevator, and she was like, "Oh, I guess she's gonna the get together tomorrow." No, she asked me, "So are you gonna?" She's like, "So are you gonna be here for the get together tomorrow?" And I'm like, "I guess so, because nobody told me about this. Nobody told me about a get together." But again, I want you to understand how they manipulate your family to engage in these sort of behavior, this sort of tactics, right? Like I said, I'm always observing before I even speak on certain things. So like I said, so they'll send me subliminal message about, oh, you an outcast, you a black sheep. Every time like the word outcast, if I read it or being said, they'll use the car honk. Are you a black sheep? They use the car honk, all this stuff. Why? Because I don't believe in your stupidity in religion. And religion is stupidity, right? But we have been so conditioned with this mind. Come stand up in front of me just like that. Look. Come on, man. You got to pull your pants up. You can't walk because your pants is hanging. Right? So, yeah. Anyhow. So I get in there, and of course, they have, like I said, I always use the staff as well as other people, particularly when they know I'm coming, to engage in this sort of tactics. And I'm looking at my mom because I want to see if they brainwash her, manipulate her into engaging in, the hand signals and stuff like that and what have you. But like I said, I just ignore it. And this is what they engage in. Also, I don't know if I remember if I said this. I might have not said it. So, again, after the fire truck had passed, had pulled into the station, right? There was a bus that was turning in front of us. And, New York City bus, they have like the number, which you'll see right here. Like this number says 863. Right, the number that the bus had in there was the number 432. I think I forgot to mention that. I think I was about to mention that, but that's what they do. They can manipulate your mind to not remember certain things and not say certain things. Okay, because they know that they've been caught. They know that I've caught them, and everything I've talked about, I'm able to show you guys some of the stuff so far. Right, not everything, but a big chunk of it. Right, so you guys can see exactly what it is that they do and how they engage in the behavior that they engage in. All right, again, no one ever come to you as a TI to say anything because this is how they get away with it, right? Keep it psychological, right? Not talking about the covert warfare that they've engaged in. All right, so again, the invisible hands. You got to be able to see the invisible hands. And at this point where I can see it, I know the tactics, the methods, the technology that they've developed. So they can no longer fool me, but they can fool others, particularly because of what? The mental illness labeling. This is why I do what I do. That's what I said, this is my purpose. I always talk about, this is bigger than me. This is way bigger than me. I'm doing this not just for my kids, but for every black child, every black male adult, every black female adult, right? Even the ones that are being manipulated into engaging in such behaviors. Because while they're engaging in such behavior, the white racists are continuing with their plan to disenfranchise us even further, right? To rob us of our wealth by manipulating our minds to engage in hyper-consumerism, right? To break up our family, to destroy our family, using manipulative tactics and methods, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, so you gotta understand that, right? You gotta know what it is that they're doing, and they know that I know. So they're going to attack me in ways, like I said, and I know this is why I'm able to continue to do what I do, because I know every method and every tactic that they have used, will use, I'm going to use. Okay. All right. So it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't scare me off. It's just emboldened me to continue to do what I do and expose them. All right? That's what they do. Every time they attack me like this, I get more emboldened to do my videos, to do my videos and expose them. So all they're doing is adding fuel to the fire. Right? That's all they're doing. They're not putting out this fire with no water. Right? They're not putting out this fire with no religious nonsense. Okay? They want to put out the fire. Tell the truth about what it is that they've been doing. Tell the truth about the technology that they developed, the weapons that they're using. Tell the truth about how they're manipulating and destroying the minds of our children, right? Using noise as a weapon, right? And we don't even, as an adult, we have, particularly as black people, we have been conditioned with a short-term memory. And you know, I've been saying that for so long, and you know what made me really, really solidify that I was right in this? Bobby Hemmett. Listen to him when he says that black people have been conditioned with a memory that lasts 3 years, right? We have been programmed with a short-term memory, meaning that any important thing that happened, it remained in our memory banks for 3 years, and then after that, it's erased, okay? And he is absolutely right, absolutely right, okay? So it doesn't surprise me. So you see what just happened in the facility of my mom, the nursing facility, elderly home facility. You know, so now they think that they get, because one of the things that they'll do, you know, yesterday, I was speaking to my neighbor, him and his wife, and then afterwards his daughter came on. She was wearing these very funky looking pants. So I said to her, I said, wow, those are nice pants. So while I was talking to my mother, they used one of the patients in the facility. You know, she come walking next to my mother and I, and then she goes, then she said something about, oh, those are nice pants, and then she basically like dusted her hands off, and I started laughing. I started laughing internally because again, the ridiculousness of it, and I know what it is that they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I know what they're trying to do. But again, this is based on their false narrative. And again, this is why I speak on it, right? Because this is what they do. So they'll engage in the psychological warfare, but they're going to understand that they're going to get caught, and I'm going to be the one to do it. So I don't have any problems doing my video, uploading it, because you see, again, what they're doing is again trying to convey this threat that if I upload my video, they're going to use his daughter to accuse me and this and that, all that shit. The shit doesn't work. It doesn't work because I'm not that type of person, right? And again, they'll try to turn you into that person, but once you understand what's going on, and particularly if they don't engage in psychological warfare, the only how they can get away with this stuff, like I said, is through covert warfare, where it's like, oh, we didn't do anything to him, this is just the way he is, this is how she is. Right? When we know that that's a lie. I know that's a lie. There are those out there who know that's a lie. And the reason why, the fact is that they engage in it psychologically, tells you that's a lie. Right? So what they do is again try to destroy your character, destroy your name, your image in the court of public opinion. Right? So once they can turn society against you, people within your community against you, then they can come in and do whatever they want to do to you. They can railroad you. And I say, you will never railroad me. You will never railroad me or any other black person, or even white person, or Asian person, or Hispanic person that you put into this program, because you know it's based on lies. And we know it's based on non-consensual human experimentation. That's it. So yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Okay? It's not gonna work. Try again. Try again. Anyhow, I want to see what they're gonna do when I get home and I upload my videos, right? Because I know the one thing they're gonna do, they're gonna engage in a noise campaign. That's what they're gonna do. And I'm gonna record it, and I'm letting them know I'm gonna record it, because I want them to know that I know their tactics and their methods. Okay? So yeah, there you go. Anyhow, like I said, so TI, once you begin to understand what they've done and what they continue to do, right, you begin to not fall for the traps. You begin to be mindful of your own thought, because you know silent sound is what they use to try to manipulate you or manipulate you. And the only thing that they can engage in, again, is psychological warfare, covert warfare. But they will never come and tell you the truth. They'll never do it. All right, so there you go. Remember, Zerstezum. What happened to Zerstezum in Nazi Germany? Not Nazi Germany. In when Russia controlled East Germany. Same thing here, except it's even worse. It's worse here. Okay, so that's just to let you know. And it was pretty bad in East Germany, right? During the 70s and 80s, where you had the Stasis, right? The American secret police here, they're more diabolical. They're more methodical. They are more hidden. Okay, and the things that they do, particularly when it comes to the technology side of things, right? The psychological manipulation. Okay, and I keep talking about that. Look, pop a lock, pop a lock. So I again, thank you. So also, one of the subliminal messages, like I said, I like to do observation, is that they're going to break into my bedroom while I'm not there, take my computer equipment so they can silence me because I keep exposing what. Then that's what you have to do. Like I said, that is what you have to do. Okay? That's hilarious. That is what you have to do, because again, then it shows you who the real thieves are, right? Like I keep saying, they're trying to project onto us as TIs who they are. It's the only way they can get away with doing what they're doing. And I say get away with it with a hyphenation, meaning that there are those out there who know what it is that they're doing and are fighting back against them, okay? Always remember that as a TI, there's more than what you think is happening to you and what was done to you. You gotta, like I said, you gotta think way back about the shit that didn't make sense when you were, you know, when you had no awareness. Put it like this: when you had no self-awareness and you have no awareness of these sort of things happening to people. All right. Anyhow, talk to you guys in the next video.